Hello and welcome back to Quicks14Blog. Quicks14 here, going through our final level progression. Yes, level 77 through 80. This is going to go fast because I didn't do a whole lot of questing here, as you're going to see. As you can plainly see, I have cold weather flying, and that's important. I'm turning in a couple of quests that I did finish, and then we're going to switch straight to the main event, dailies. Most in particular, Argon Tournament. As you can see, I got leveled there, and that brought me up. Once you hit level 77, you get your cold weather flying, which you can buy for 1K. You will get a letter in the mail about the Argon Tournament. You can go to the Argon Tournament, you can fly there, or you can talk to the Argon Tournament respecter in Dalaran, just at the flight point. He's right there. He has like a little banner on his back. You talk to him, he'll send you over. And you're going to be doing those Argon Tournament quests. So that was going through that, becoming a Valiant, and finally a Champion. And we're going to show you some Champion quests, but first we're going to finish this group Elite quest that we had trouble with earlier as we're progressing. And as you can see, I'm doing this one here. This is the second part of it. The first part I did after I hit level 77. I didn't get the footage of me downing him, but I did down him, and then at level 78, as you can see here, is me going through this. All I did was just these few little quests here. I did dailies and the off actual instance dungeon run to level. That's it. I didn't do any other major quests. The Champion, Valiant, all those stuff alone, all those quests and those dailies and everything, all the dailies available to you, and doing their instances and stuff will give you more than enough to level from 77 to 80. It's nice because you've been pounding probably levels so much at this point. You're getting really close. Now you can take it at a decent pace without really having to hammer that. You can do this in a span of probably, if you're very casual, a week, maybe two. If you're not so casual and just do a whole bunch of dailies, like up to say 20 or so, you can probably do this in less than a week, if not a week. And if you throw normal questing in here as well, you can get it done even faster than that. So you don't have a problem with here. Most quests only take about an hour. Now that you can fly around, it will help. Flight speeds at this point was slower. Obviously with 3.2 on the horizon, flight speeds will be faster as 3.2 comes out. It's important to remember that you really do want to do the Argon Tournament quests ASAP, so you can get your Crusader. It's important with 3.2 on the horizon, as it's going to be dealing a lot with it. Now, the bosses there, I got 2 of them. I didn't record the third, unfortunately. Honestly, those 2 weren't a problem. The third boss was probably the biggest deal, at least for me, because he does bloodworms. And these bloodworms heal him more than I can damage him. And it's pretty much a neutral fight where you as a Restro Jew can't win. So grab a friend or somebody else to give you a hand, because even at 80 you'll probably struggle with it. It can be real pain. When you get the next quest, this is the second to last quest, you just fight him. He is not that hard, really. Just keep your heals up above him. Once he's down to a certain amount, he will bubble and have a little spiel, and then you'll go to the last quest. So this really is an outlasting fight, getting him down to a certain percentage and just outlasting him. So just do as much damage as you can, and keep yourself nice and healed. As you can see, I'm doing here. Otherwise, he's not too hard at all. If you find that you're having some issues with it, especially if you're a little more squishy than I am in the healing department, having a friend to help you out with this won't help either. And of course, having a friend to help you out with the last quest will help a lot. I didn't really record the last quest. I didn't even do it till I was level 80 to actually finish it, and I did not record that footage at all. Do not do the final boss until you're at least level 80, or unless you have the requested group members, like I think it's 3, depending on the level, or at least 1 friend with you, because it is tough. He hits hard and fast, and it can be a real pain. So as you see here, I'm just fighting him. I use my Enerverate. You know, really not that hard as long as you keep your health above there and just do as much damage to him as you can while you're doing that. with the minimum amount of mana use, because you're going to need it for those heals. As you can see, I used a nerf rate and a mana pot, and I'm getting low again. But the good news is, so is he, and by the time he gets down here to about 20% or so, you know, he's done. Or 15, or it's somewhere down in this area. You'll see it here shortly. Which was good, because I was like, this is not good, because I was almost out of mana. But thankfully he gets down to about 20% here. I was out of mana, just doing what I could. And then he bubbles, and that's the end of the fight. You complete the quest, and you get your final quest. Really nice quest chain, very good for the reputation-wise, specifically. So you definitely want to do these quests, because they will help your rep. And then, of course, the final quest. But as I said, we're not going to go through that here, and I did not record that. We're going to skip straight, because I did try it and I did fail at that level because it's just so hard. But I did do it after 80 and I got it down. We're going to skip back to Ice Crown. We're going to show you a champion quest, a couple champion quests that you get to do as a champion of the Argent tournament. You will start in the Argent tournament going up in the ranks with this quest and dailies, becoming a squire, a valiant, and then finally a champion in your home city. Specifically, obviously, your home city that you start with. So depending upon your race is where that's going to be determined. After that, you become a champion. You have a whole bunch of champion quests, these included, and then you'll also have valiant quests again, because you can do all the other cities of your faction. So if your alliance, you know, it's the rest of your factions there. If you're horde, then it's those. It's really cool because once you get them all up, you'll become a Crusader, but you also get to increase your faction rep easy this way. So it's really, really nice. It's also very important with 3.2 on the horizon to do this because of the coming attractions with Crusaders, which are ones who are champion with all of your faction, and so on. So if you haven't started yet, do so. 3.2 is on the PTR right now. It should be out, I think, before or after BlizzCon. That's my assumption. BlizzCon is mid to late August. So definitely, if you haven't done this yet, get to it. There are plenty of quests, especially these two dailies right here, because when it comes out, I'm pretty sure these two dailies are going to go bye-bye, and they give you good XP. All of them do, actually. And then when you're done and you are 80 and you continue finishing up your stuff, you're going to get a ton of gold out of this too. I think doing all my Valiant quests, all my tournament quests, and not counting those two quests you just saw, you can get over 100k a day. Don't forget your other dailies too. Your cooking dailies if you have cooking, your fishing daily if you have fishing, your factions, your other dailies like jewel crafting if you have jewel crafting, that daily, inscription, that daily as well. All the other rep faction dailies for the Tuskars, for the Wormrest, Temple, and a whole bunch of other ones that I've also shown you here. Don't forget those as well. As long as they give you experience, do them. And then of course you do the off instance here and there, doing the instance quests, so you get a ton of experience out of that as well. So don't forget, don't forget to do that. And finally, as our last piece of film comes up, as I finish getting these champion seals and stuff, as our last piece of film comes up, you will see me quickly ding to 80. I did miss the actual ding. I thought I was recording and I wasn't. Luckily I got it just in time after I got it here in Grizzly Hills, and there it is. So that's it. It's level 77 to 80. Lots more come up. Raid content, whole bunch of it. Heroics. Stay tuned. Please rate, comment, subscribe. See you later.